184 pounds, 2023 NCAA tournament. We're filling out the brackets. This one's going to be interesting. We have in the rat tail Anthony Carmen of West Virginia versus Jaquan Anderson of Gardner Webb. In the winner of that, we'll get Parker Keckeisen of Northern Iowa. I have Carmen winning that one.
I have Carmen as well.
I also picked Carmen. Sorry, Jaquan Anderson.
I think Jaquan
Gardner Webb.
Anderson
Sorry.
is the one who beat Joe Acousti a few years ago, Connecticut native.
Jaquan?
I think Jaquan beat him, yeah.
Yes, I picked Keckeisen to beat him, though.
Good to see him back in the tournament.
Yeah, Keckeisen, I think, can beat him. I think there's a little bit of a level.
Tay Samuelson, EIWA champion from Lehigh versus Reese Heller.
Reese Heller's been having a pretty good year. Definitely better than when he was over at Hofstra.
Yeah, but would he have won EIWAs if he was back at Hofstra?
Actually, I don't know. I picked Samuelson, so I don't think he would have won EIWAs, no.
I picked Heller.
Yeah.
Well, look at me.
Yeah, I really feel silly.
Who's Pitt's coach? I forget his name.
Of where?
Pitt's coach. He was 174-pound national champ from Pitt. I forgot his name.
No, I can't remember.
Anyway, Isaiah Salazar of Minnesota versus Cade King, South Dakota State.
Yeah, Salazar.
Salazar from Minnesota.
Although Salazar has a loss on the air to Binghamton's Jacob Nolan. Shout out. All right, Brian Benino of Drexel, Matt Feinsilver of the Feinsilver family. He's not at Duke, though. He's at Michigan. I have Feinsilver.
Yeah, I saw Feinsilver. I think Michigan's a better program for him.
Yeah, Feinsilver for sure.
Okay, Hofstra, Jacob Ferreira versus Marcus Coleman of Iowa State.
No, Marcus Coleman's been having a real good year. I Marcus Coleman all the way. I don't think Jacob Ferreira stands a chance.
I have Marcus Coleman, but isn't Jacob Ferreira from like the New York area? Like,
I think so.
I think he wrestled at
He's at NC State, I think, and then
it would make sense that he went to Hofstra.
I feel like I know. Yeah, I feel like I know his name. He was at NC State before, I thought.
Yep, and I think Giuseppe Hoos was at Hofstra, but transferred to Buffalo. He's got Abe Assad of Iowa. I have Assad.
I have Assad. Despite him not looking great, and missing some time, I still have him. Ooh, big dog here.
This guy, I love this guy, and I can't wait for us to do that analysis video on his underhook takedown. Lenny Pinto, my man, freshman from Nebraska. I have him winning.
I have Pinto for sure.
I got Lenny Pinto in this. He's a dog.
He's a thick boy too.
Yeah, he's a big dog.
D'Anthony Parker of North Dakota State versus Trey Munoz, Oregon State.
I think Munoz will win his opening round match here. Yeah,
I agree.
I got Munoz.
All right, Aaron Brooks,
a rightful 3 seed.
Let's just
returning national champ with one loss.
2-time national champion.
Oh yeah, 2-time national champ.
Okay.
But
Jacob Nolan versus Will Feldkamp. I went for Binghamton here.
I actually picked Nolan too.
I picked Nolan as well.
Not because he's Binghamton. I think he's just a better wrestler.
Yeah, I mean that too.
Any quality wings, but Nolan beat Salazar from Minnesota, and he's got some good EIWA wins too. Gavin Kane, UNC, tough to score on. Stingy defense. He's got Colton Hawks of Mizzou. I picked Kane.
I also picked Kane.
Caleb
Romero. This guy looks like he's like 45 years old.
Yeah, he's
Caleb Hopkins of Campbell.
I picked Romero.
I got Romero, and I think that after he wins, he's going to be like, it's spelled a K, not a C.
He's going to do like a K with his finger.
He's going to make it be like over his opponent. Here and like a K.
Yeah. Hunter Bolin, David Key.
Hunter Bolin.
Yeah,
David
Bolin,
Key's pretty tough, but yeah, I went with Bolin. I
mean, I think Navy's on the rise because who is their coach now? It's
Are you saying Bolin's on the rise?
I mean, Navy, the naval program.
Oh,
it's Kerry Collat's there. I think.
Yeah, Collat. Yep.
Yeah, I mean that program's going up. But I got Bolin winning still.
Dylan Cannell of Illinois versus Travis Whitlake of Okie State.
Whitlake.
Yeah.
I have Whitlake as well. Lane Milzewski of Michigan State and Brian Soldano of Rutgers.
Now, isn't Soldano the one that beat Aaron Brooks, gave him his only loss of the year?
No.
Who beat him?
Marcus Coleman. Are you talking about this year?
Yeah, Marcus Coleman beat Brooks.
Marcus
Why did I
Coleman
think
beat.
it was Soldano?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not Soldano. I went Maluski.
I have
Yeah.
Soldano winning this, but now I might be mistaking that.
I chose Soldano purely because I thought
Because I thought he was this. Yeah, I thought he beat Brooks, and I was like, why did I? And even like when I was like writing, I was like, this doesn't seem right, but I didn't want to look it up because that of it would have missed my gut reaction of things.
Yeah. Zane Lehman of Ohio versus Trent Hidley, NC State.
Hidley only likes losing to Brooks at this tournament, so
I got Hoagie Boy.
That dude's a tank.
Did you remember that was his celebration at who's number one was Trent Hidley, is that he won it and then they had him throw a sandwich and he was eating it on the mat?
no.
I think he had a sandwich named after himself at some shop or
Oh
something.
my gosh, no, I didn't know any of that.
They call him
That's
Hoagie Boy
hilarious.
Hidley. Like he won who's number one, and then someone like throws him like a grinder, and he's just like eating it on the mat. And then they're like, okay, we got to get this guy off of here because he's like making a mess.
Oh jeez.
That was like the craziest celebration I've ever seen, where he had props and everything.
That's funny.
Parker Kekheisen beats Reseller though.
Yes, Parker Kekheisen all the way.
Okay, Big Ten matchup: Salazar Fine Silver. I have Salazar. Only 2 losses on the year,
I went Salazar as well.
but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Fine Silver is gonna manage to win here.
Coleman Assad.
Marcus Coleman.
Marcus Coleman all the way. He's definitely.
I just think that Iowa's upperweight guys are starting to fade.
Trey Munoz has 1 loss on the year, and it is to none other than
Lenny Pinto, my man. At the Clip Keen, I put Pinto for that exact reason.
I put Munoz avenging the match.
I put Pinto because I think he's young, he's hungry, and he's ready to go kill.
And like we've been saying, Nebraska needs those team points.
They do need those team points. But hey, Oregon State, can't pick against them. That's a tough one.
Oregon State, they could find their way maybe top 10 if they play their cards right.
I mean, they got enough qualifiers.
Get beavered.
As much as I want to see Jacob Nolan Binghamton win this,
I'd love to see Jacob Nolan knock off the returning 2-time champ. But yeah, no, I put Brooks.
I got Brooks. Big Penn State guy.
Romero versus Kane. I have Romero winning this.
Yeah, there's no way Romero doesn't win.
Yeah, I had Romero.
All right, Hunter Bolin, Travis Whitlake. I actually have Whitlake, although I'd love to see Bolin versus Hidley because that's such an epic rivalry.
I had Bolin.
I had Whitlake. I don't think Bolin never performs that well at this tournament, and I think Whitlake's gonna knock him off here.
I said the same thing, although I want Bolin to win. And I put Hidley here.
Yeah, I feel like Trent's a pretty fair one.
All right. Getting to the quarters. Kekheisen making it to the semis? I said yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I had Kekheisen for sure.
You only lose to Aaron Brooks.
This is what I had in my matchup.
Lenny Pinto. I'm running the Lenny Pinto train. I've been high on this guy all year long. I have Pinto.
I wanted to go Pinto here, but I ended up going with Marcus Coleman mainly because he had the win over Brooks. I feel like Iowa State's having a solid season. I mean, so is Nebraska, but I think Marcus Coleman's probably the better wrestler and is going to pull it off and get in the semis.
I had Munoz losing to Coleman, but now I have Lenny Pinto beating Coleman.
Oh!
Yeah, I think that
get out of town.
Marcus Coleman beat Brooks. I think that's one of those 99 out of 100 matches.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
Pinto is the real deal. I think that he just also finds how to wrestle through weird positions. I mean, he was on his back and like rolled the guy completely.
I won't even be upset if Pinto beats Coleman.
Yeah,
I just thought that, Coleman's probably going to pull it off.
I got Aaron Brooks again.
yeah, we've seen this matchup. I think we
Yeah,
made.
no. Romero has no answer for Brooks.
I got.
I think I have Trent winning this against Whitlick, but
Yeah, Hidlay he's
if
not
it's
stopping.
if
Yeah.
it's Bolin though, I mean that's going to be a close match. But
I had Bolin losing to Trent, but either way, Trent advances.
Kekaisen Pinto, as much as I want to do the Lenny Pinto train, I have Kekaisen.
Yeah, Keckeisen makes it.
I mean, I had Kakaisen on Coleman, but had I put Pinto there, I might actually pick Pinto.
I had Coleman losing to Keckeisen, but I still have Keckeisen beating Pinto.
I mean, I put Kakaisen in the finals over Coleman, but if I had Pinto here, like looking at it, I probably would have got caught up in the train and crazy train going into the finals. Pinto.
I got Keckeisen. He's going to the finals.
I agree. For the first time, he deserves it.
He does.
This one we've seen in the semis and the finals. Aaron Brook has never lost to him, and I don't think that's going to happen again.
In overtime too, the last time, but yeah, no, I don't see Brooks losing to Hidlay.
In my opinion, this is the finals match in the semis. I think that Aaron Brooks, if anyone could beat him in this bracket, it's Trent Hidlay.
Okay.
I think.
Well, I mean, I want to see this match, Kekais and Brooks. I don't know if they've wrestled before.
I thought you meant Lenny Pinto, Brooks.
Wait, did you actually not know if they've so Keckeisen's lost to Brooks 9 times.
9 times?
Yeah, they've wrestled their entire lives. He's never
No,
beat.
yeah, it was I think a semifinal like a couple years ago or something.
9
I mean,
times.
he's beaten him every single time they've wrestled, which is why like when they talked about it for like the All-Star Classic, Lenny Pinto's like, yeah, like I literally have nothing to lose. And then he's like, no, but like seriously, nothing.
You mean Kakaisen?
Yeah, my bad. But yeah, so like he's been beating him since high school.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
he beats him for world team
He's in
trials.
his head.
He beats him at world team trials. He beats him at who's number one. He beats him in, Fargo. He beats him at NHSCA, like Super 32 college matches now. Like I think he's just 0-9 against him now. And so like I can't see Aaron Brooks losing to this one. He almost majored him at the last time they wrestled, which was earlier this season.
I put Brooks over Kakaisen. I had this final matchup. Although if I had Pinto there, I might actually put.
Yeah, let's hope that like Pinto lives up to the hype right here, because or else we're gonna look like we're just
Goes 0-2.
I mean, I had Coleman for the semis, not Pinto, but then again, I had Pinto for the finals over Kakaisen. So
well, there you have it. There is 184. It's really a 3-man race. It would be interesting, Kekais and Hidlay in the finals, because they're split on the season.
Yeah.
But I think, like you said, Aaron Brooks is probably the top dog here, despite the 3 seed.
surprised to see him seated third.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's because he only wrestled like 10 matches. Yeah, he's
Yeah, that plays a factor.
Aaron Brooks is let me see what this whatever.
And he has a loss against Marcus Coleman, who's number 5.
That definitely didn't help his cause.
Kekais and Hidlay have only lost to each other, so that
And
probably
they don't count the All-Star Classic as like seeding points.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.